Qahir and the Enchanted Sword, Part 2. Ramses II. After many years of serving in Thutmose the Third Army and achieving great victories, Qahir's heroism did not stop there. After Thutmose the Third death, Egypt faced many challenges from rebels and tribes eager to seize its wealth. During this time, Qahir became Egypt's unyielding shield, sleeping little and moving constantly between battles and borders. One day, fierce tribes from the western desert attacked Egyptian villages, spreading fear and destruction. Without waiting for the army, Qahir set out alone to the enemy's camp at night. He moved like a shadow, taking down the guards one by one and setting fire to their supplies. When the tribes awoke to the sight of blazing flames, they found Qahir standing in the middle of their camp like a lightning sword. Within moments, their leaders were defeated, and the rest fled in terror, restoring peace to the villages under Qahir's protection. In the south, rebels tried to seize the mines near the Fourth Cataract. Qahir led a swift attack, and when the rebels hid in a narrow valley, he lifted a massive rock and blocked the only exit, trapping them inside. With no other choice, the rebels surrendered, and Qahir returned victorious, carrying Egypt's banner high. As the decades passed, Qahir remained young while his comrades aged, and the legend of his immortality began to spread. No one knew that the magic of the enchanted sword he had drawn from the mountain had transferred to him, making him immortal, ageless, and unbeatable. Egypt entered a new era under Pharaoh Ramses II, one of the greatest kings of the 19th dynasty. Ambitious and determined to expand Egypt's borders and strengthen its influence, Ramses II sought the most capable warrior to stand by his side, and no one was better suited than Qahir. One day, while Ramses II supervised army training in preparation for a major battle against the Hittites at Kadesh, Qahir arrived at the camp. Although more than a century had passed since he first drew the enchanted sword, he still appeared as a young man in his 20s. Amazed by Qahir's strength and legendary reputation, Ramses II appointed him as the commander of the royal guard. During the famous Battle of Kadesh, Ramses II found himself surrounded by over 10 heavily armed Hittite charioteers. The situation was dire, and the pharaoh's life hung by a thread, until Qahir intervened. Seeing the danger, Qahir rushed in like a whirlwind, wielding his massive swords and striking down enemies on both sides. The enemy's weapons shattered against his incredible strength, and many fell before him while the rest fled in panic. By saving the pharaoh's life, Qahir earned Ramses II's absolute trust. The pharaoh declared, "Without you, I would not be here today." Qahir's heroics did not end at Kadesh. He also played a crucial role in naval battles led by Ramses II against sea pirates. When pirate ships attacked Egypt's coasts, Qahir led a group of brave fighters. With unmatched speed and strength, he leaped from ship to ship, cutting the sails' ropes and defeating the pirates with swift, powerful blows. His name became a source of terror for enemies everywhere. Qahir's role extended beyond warfare. He also contributed to building Egypt's greatest temples. When Ramses II began constructing the magnificent Abu Simbel temple, Qahir oversaw the transportation of massive stone blocks. He pulled these giant rocks alone, tasks that hundreds of men could not achieve. The workers believed he was blessed by the gods and called him the pharaoh's guardian. One day, as Qahir supervised the moving of a huge stone near the Nile, a giant crocodile emerged from the water, attacking one of the workers. With lightning speed, Qaher intercepted the crocodile before it could reach its prey. He seized its jaws and crushed them with such force that its massive teeth broke. Then, lifting the crocodile with both hands, he hurled it far into the air. The astonished workers believed the crocodile had flown into the sky, never to return. Despite his extraordinary powers, Qaher remained humble and never boasted about his abilities. He spent his time among the soldiers, teaching them combat skills and protecting the innocent. Just as he had in Thutmose the third time, he became a symbol of justice and courage during Ramses II's reign. As years passed, Ramses II aged while Qaher remained unchanged, a young man who never grew old. One day, as the pharaoh sat with Qaher in his palace, he asked, "Will you remain immortal forever?" With a calm smile, Qaher replied, "When I drew the sword from the mountain, its magic became part of me. Immortality is now within me, but my mission will never change: to protect Egypt and uphold justice everywhere." Thanks to Qaher's presence, Egypt became the most powerful empire in the ancient world, extending its influence to distant lands. His name echoed across Egypt as the greatest warrior the land had ever known, the guardian of kings and the undefeatable champion of justice.